Monday? I'm losing track of all my days. Um, well, hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday wherever you are in the world and staying safe. I'm Verena Mei, and tonight I am streaming a Monday night race with CMS. So, if you folks don't know who CMS Racing is, I'm part of their Discord channel, and they are the ones who also host the GT World Challenge America series as well. But they have a series that anybody can compete in as well on Monday nights, as well as other series. So, I am participating. I don't even know what round this is. I started um, maybe a month or two ago, and I wasn't able to make all the races, but here I am. And tonight we are racing at Zandvoort, and it's a multi-class, so I am in a GT4, and we're competing against GT3s. Now, um, there's free practice for almost 2 minutes. I practiced earlier today, um, but maybe I should go out for one more lap considering the drivers meeting should be starting any minute now actually. So I'm going to put the speaker on. There we go. So you can also hear the drivers meeting and what they say. Got the game sounds going. What's up, Richard? How's it going there on YouTube? Let's see. This is the thing. Quali setup 20, 27, 29. We'll try that.
Spotter, radio check.
Now this is a voice coming from um, the drivers meeting or the drivers channel. So I'm just gonna take this out. I mean, I think technically we all have to get off the track in a few minutes, but I haven't even tried my qualifying setup. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate
Does
that.
anyone else have to brake with 2 feet?
Yikes.
No.
No?
3 feet.
There you go. So you
No,
can hear
because I need
behind
one
the
foot
scenes
to
what
push the
they're
brake
saying.
pedal and the other foot to hold the base of the pedal board down.
Oh my
Otherwise-
lord.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I feel like you shouldn't be doing that if you're driving a rider.
Just surprised you're even as fast as you are, considering you have to do that.
I mean, Tom's is on a T150, and you've heard what his wheel does.
Oh, I've heard.
Oh, I've heard it. I own a T150.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't. You too? Yeah.
Everyone's heard it.
Oh my god.
The server is
No,
about
I'm
to
tired.
go poopies. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Okay,
Joke's
so
on you, I can still change my setup.
Joke's on you. I don't care.
okay.
Wait, what?
So they pretty
You should
much
care, you're actually going to be
just
racing me.
restarted the
Lord.
server, or we'll
Please.
restart the server. Here we go.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
following
boy.
KMS 167. I
Alright,
am in the
that file
drivers
goes
channel, so what
away,
you're
that
hearing
file goes away,
is
that
just
file
chat
goes away.
of the
Can't wait
drivers
to race in the rider.
behind the scenes.
Yes, you can.
Here we go.
Why are you racing?
Yeah,
Let's
you're
get
right.
in again.
Because they're masochists?
I didn't choose the rider. The rider chose me.
Actually,
Okay.
they'd be sadists. Because they like the pain.
Decide to drive the rider, and then they all come to split 2.
Yeah.
Yes, Richard, I am a real
Jackasses.
racing
All of 'em.
Take
driver.
that shit back to split 1.
It won't
Oh, here we
live
go.
in split 1. We literally can't survive unless we're in split 2. That's how slow
my
it is.
problem.
I think
He
I was
is
like
right.
3
Drive a
seconds off on
GT4, then come back and talk about surviving.
I drove the KTM
All
and the
right,
Honda.
hold on. There's only
A
split
Honda
one.
isn't a
We'll just stop
GT4?
this for right now. So basically, there's only split 1 that's coming up, and I am in split 2. So let me see if it shows up. I just needed to lower the volume of the chat so I can actually think. Let me see. They're working on it. So how are you folks doing? I hope you had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate. Come on. Let's see. Refresh. I'm looking at, just want to check out the the discussion to see if I'm missing anything. Go. Driver's meeting.
Of no mandatory pit stops, but being split into 2 races. Perfect. So, well, they should be up already, but you guys will get the passwords at that point.
Uh-huh.
And upon joining the servers, you will find yourselves in a 15-minute practice session. During that time, comms are totally open. You're free to chat about how dreadful the conditions are, the track is, or the car.
No.
Line 1 is a 15-minute session, and to be split between the 2 classes, the first 8 minutes of the session will go to the GT4s, and the final 7 will go to the GT3s. For those unfamiliar with how we split up the time, what this means is that the GT4s will be allowed to leave the pits as soon as the session starts, while the GT3s remain in the pits for the first 8 minutes of the session.
Okay.
So this means, in essence, GT4s are allowed to continue setting times up until there are 7 minutes remaining in the session based on the in-game timer. If you start your lap before the 7-minute mark in a GT4, feel free to carry on and finish that final lap. However, if you are unable to start another flying lap before the timer goes to 7 minutes remaining, please abandon the next lap and return to pits. Your session is done.
Okay.
GT3s are track position. Do keep in mind that we don't want to see anybody abusing the ghosting mechanics of the pit lane. Treat the cars as if they can actually physically interact, and do not simply park inside of other cars waiting for the timer to go to the 7-minute mark. If there are cars in the fast lane,
Love these rules.
please stack up behind them, or if they're blocking your exit from your box, please wait until all traffic has cleared from the fast lane before pulling out and beginning your session. In Q1, you are free to set as many laps as you want. That is very important. However, if you do have any penalties to be served in qualifying, they must be served in Q1. Penalties have to be served in Q1 if you have a non-qualifying penalty. If you fail to serve it in Q1, it will be counted as not. It will not count as served. So do keep that in mind. And it will be a full and free formation lap before going to the grid and starting the race. I will cover that once we get through the rest of the general format. After the first race, there will be a short 2-minute post-race timer before we jump into the next qualifier.
I know, right,
Q2,
Kiki?
please keep this in mind. All cars are only allowed 1 out and 1 flying. Feel the need to go back and change something, please note that that will be the end of your session, and you will not be allowed to leave the pits again to go for another attempt. You must dedicate yourself to the track and the lap as soon as you leave the pits.
Okay.
If you cut on your flying lap or encounter trap, must count.
Just keep it clean and keep it tidy.
Penalty served during quality. Yeah, we have some non-qualifying penalties too. So there are a few folks who need to sit out of Q1 specifically.
Cool.
So do keep that in mind. Qualifying 2, 1-shot qualifying, 1-timed lap allowed only. As soon as you've completed your lap, please pull off somewhere on the runoff on the track using the hopefully slightly shuffled order as a result of the 1-shot qualifying. If there are any GT3s that fail to set a valid lap time during qualifying,
So many
they
rules.
will be allowed to overtake the GT4 field and join up at the back of the GT3 field during the formation lap.
Got it.
For the formation lap itself, there will be no in-game guide. We would like to see an average speed of around 100 kilometers an hour, or around 60 miles an hour. And then during double file, we would like to see that speed drop to around 60 kilometers an hour, or 37 miles an hour. The GT4 field, we would like to see a safe margin given to the back of the GT3 field, just to account for any incidents that may occur towards the front. You know, if there's any lap 1 incidents, we want to ensure that you guys have time, A, for the GT3s to potentially clear and sort themselves out, or B, react appropriately the entire lap. And then out of turn 3 all the way up to turn 6, will be handled more severely and more thoroughly investigated by the stewards. So we don't want to see anything happen here, as they are high-risk areas. For lap 1, as the entire field is bunched up, and for the permanent zone, it's a very high-speed section, blind corners, going up a hill. Don't want to see any pile-ups there.
Awesome.
If you have any race penalties to serve, they must be served in race 1, not at the end of the formation lap, but any of the 3 laps following that during green flag running. Last note would just be a communications reminder to everyone. However, once we get to qualifying and the race itself, we do want to see you guys just maintain radio silence as much as possible. This includes both the in-game text chat and the voice channel. If you're in a public channel, if you're in a private team channel, obviously it doesn't apply in the same manner. However, do keep the in-game text clean regardless. This is to ensure that people can focus on their racing or on their laps, and that there are no sudden distractions from messages popping up or sudden audio or push to talk, just to ensure that sound isn't leaking from your
Thank you,
rig or
Ice
anything
Metal,
like that,
for rating. I
just to
appreciate
help
that.
keep the channels a little bit cleaner. So with that,
What's
now
up,
is
Steak and
the
Shrimp?
time for questions. I will post this
This is the driver's meeting,
briefing
so
in
I'm
text
still
as
listening.
well,
We're trying to remember all these rules.
just in case anybody missed anything.
Because we're about to start in about,
For us on the full race orange zone as far as GT3, GT4 interactions go, because that once you come out of 3,
What's up,
especially for the
Pixel?
GT4s, which don't
And
have much
Vulcan,
downforce, there's
how's it
really only
going?
one line through there for us, and so I'm curious where you might feel the one safe place is for a GT3 to pass through there.
If you do have a run, either get the run down into turn 3 or wait till turn 8. Other, just to avoid any kind of chaos or mayhem.
What's up,
Pick
everybody?
one side of the track
I'm
and stick
listening
to it. The racing line, technically,
driver's meeting
coming through 5, you do want to be towards left side of the track.
I guess I'm a GT4 driver, and I guess what I'm
What's up,
saying
that guy?
is we're flying towards turn 4, and if we come off that line or we see a guy trying to pass on the left, we are so far out in left field at that point that it's going to be a mess as we go through 5.
If they're going through for a move through 4, then that's their own decision at that point.
Butt in here?
That's why it's a permanent orange.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much
actually
for
in practice
following
just
Steak and
now
Shrimp.
I had 2 GT3s pass on the left side of the track after turn 3, and it's pretty
Thanks for
safe.
following,
If
Nuclear
you're a
Bubble.
GT4 coming out of
We're
turn 3, you
about
can
to
just stay
start
on the
the
right.
race, or actually practice soon.
Like, it was no
Qualifying
issue
have
at all.
been 2
Yeah,
Well,
slow.
the
it was
problem
turn 3
is
and
when
4.
you get up to 4, there they squeeze you way out to the right there, and then you kind of really lose your line. You're kind of screwed after turn 4 if they're passing you on the right.
It's true.
Yep.
Passing on the left is what I'm.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I would-
Well, at turn 4 though, because we got to come in and catch the curve on the left. If there's a GT3 coming, passing us there, it's kind of screwy.
So then what needs to happen is GT3 needs to plan his exit for 3.
Thank you so much
The
for
car so
following.
he can get a good exit on the left and get 5 before turn 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That
There you go.
doesn't seem like a problem as long as we can come back to the apex at 4, because once we miss that, it's a
Or the pass on the exit of a turn rather than a dive bomb on the end.
There on you.
Please don't dive bomb. Just wait for the exit of the
Don't
turn
dive
and take
bomb.
advantage of your acceleration.
All right, ended
zone.
out
In a
soon.
second.
The orange zone is no passing
So
zone.
yeah, I do
It's
think that
the whole
covers that.
track
We
for
are going
lap
to be handing out
1.
the passwords now, so it's a perfect time to experiment with that as well. Doesn't we will have 50 minutes to get that running. So, Paul.
All right.
Yep.
What is the password? Did you change anything?
Uh-oh.
I did not change anything. It's whatever you gave me.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, password is CMS -rocks.
Oh, I guessed it.
See?
Oh, I guessed it too.
They are very
Wrong
strict.
password.
See, I hope you didn't
change
get
my
that.
password. Who said server full?
Let me
Nobody.
see.
By the way, what am I in split-wise? Am I moving to split 1?
Have an
What am I
issue in
supposed
split
to do,
2.
right? Okay.
Josh,
What kind
did
of issue?
did you leave me in split 2 or did you move me to split 1?
What?
Okay,
you-
27. Look at this.
I moved you
27
because
and
you requested the
31.
move.
Okay,
And then
well
you
then.
changed your mind day of, so.
29.
Okay, so I'll go back up to
So
split
this
1
is
then.
the current
Oh,
setup.
do you want to come? We
Dylan's
can.
strategy. We're
We
gonna
can
go
sort
for
it.
front brakes.
It's your server. We
1.
can reboot it.
Yeah, I'll
Inspection.
restart it. Let me do that.
Wait.
Okay, you can update the entry list. I've updated the
No.
ratings.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, we're not losing any time. It's okay.
gonna
That being
update
said,
the
if you are in
server.
Split 1 and you're already on the server, feel free to head down to the ACC Split 1 channel if you don't want to hear the kind of nonsense that goes on in Split 2. If you're in
Wait.
Split 2 and don't want to hear what kind of nonsense goes on in the admins discussion, feel free to head down to the Split 2 channel.
So am
server-
I or am I not in
So-
split 1?
Please,
Hold on.
I
right.
think
I
I
right
had
above.
you.
set
Oh,
the server, so I have
I
to.
have you.
Please, can you write the
Split
pass? Because I
two.
don't know what is
Let's see.
dash
Hyphen.
Here,
Or
hyphen.
hyphen or
the
minus
truck.
sign.
Just push people off.
Hyphen,
hyphen.
Stop.
Yes, hyphen.
All right. Okay, so this is split two, everybody.
I'm sorry, but I just
We're
also
gonna
want to
go
clarify this.
to
Will the
current setup.
tires be refreshed once we go to the next race?
No.
Or-
No.
Actually,
This covers the entire race weekend, so use them wisely.
All right.
So we have 4 sets of tires. Qualifying. So actually, I might not even worry about a qualifying setup. I have 14 minutes of practice here. Qualifying is 4 o'clock, so it should be, I don't know, pretty hot, but the race is 8 a.m., so it should be kind of cool. Oof, I really don't know. I don't know what to do,
It's
actually.
like 3 cars in one place
and
coming out of the
then-
pits.
okay.
That doesn't help.
Then the second race is 1. I'm just gonna... Let's just do it, folks. Okay.
Hyphen in Spanish, please. I don't know.
It's a horizontal, like an equal sign without the second line.
Jesus.
It just
Okay.
So does that mean equals minus minus equals minus?
well, I will take you from your own server.
So you guys
Oh
server
my
name?
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
What's going on with these tires?
Exactly what I was thinking. I was practicing today and it feels like I'm on an ice skating rink.
Pretty sure it's a green track, so
Yeah, it's fresh as fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
you know what that does to the rider?
I could have guessed that one.
Literally an ice skating rink. Exactly what they were saying. So I just have to wait till these pressures come up.
I swear I have more understeer than before,
Exactly.
and not just because of the track.
Oh.
Did you
Do you
mess
have
with
any-
anything?
I'm just
Do you have
gonna
any
No.
tips?
take
Please
it
tell me.
very conservatively.
I wish.
I
Let's
feel
very
like
slow that
I've gotten it pretty good, but it probably could be better.
That was not. That's right.
Oh fuck, Staffin's behind me.
Uh-oh.
But it's on me. Yes.
My incompetence is perfectly natural, thank you very much.
That's fair.
Oh wow, look at you guys in your grip.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm aiming for a
Oh. Come on. Alright, folks, so remember, I'm in a GT4, and there's also GT3s on the track too, so it's very slow time. Actually, not too bad. So this is a GT3 probably wanting to pass. Being extremely patient with me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There you go, let him pass. Oh,
Yellow flag in sector 1.
go ahead.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There you go. GT3s. Okay. So this is going to be interesting because
Josh.
No worries. Yeah, that
once
corner
qualifying
sucks.
starts, obviously we see what time qualifying is.
Pressure also on
I
the
think
left
it's
rear.
oh no. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the pits. We see what time qualifying and the race is, but we don't know what temperatures they are. So it's kind of like a quick setup change for us, at least as far as I'm concerned. Oh, sorry, Richard. Well, Twitch and Facebook gaming. So if YouTube isn't working for you, then it's on Twitch. Thank you, Funky Badger Butt. So yeah, this is interesting. Looking at free practice, it's 11 a.m. Qualifying is at 4 p.m. Race is at 8 a.m. I think the race I'm okay. Qualifying. So these times, like the 137s, they're all GT3s.
Is that a bad spot, Steve?
Here we go. Again, cold tires.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Tires. Get it to temp, please. That'd be nice. Definitely feels like there's more grip on the track than the first few laps that I took, so that's good.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh. It's fine. It's fine. Folks, thanks so much for hanging out and watching. Okay, there we go. I'm purposely not increasing my tire pressures right now. It feels so slow, but look at my delta. I don't get it.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yikes. Oh, completely missing the apex there. It's okay. Didn't lose a lot of time. That was good. Oh, skating.
Car on the right. Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
I'm muted on the driver's Discord. A lot of people have push to talk button, but I tried that once. It didn't work out well. It took too much effort trying to even find the button.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Ooh. Yikes. I missed that braking point. Oh,
Yellow flag
lost
is
concentration. That's something that I don't want to do in qualifying. There we go. Quick lift before the apex. All right. I mean, I have 46 seconds of practice, and then come on. I'm just gonna finish this lap real quick. Got the curb. Maybe that helped. I wasn't planning on getting the curb, but hey. Yikes. I wasn't planning on that either. Ah, come on. Come on. Alright, still in the 147s. I'm actually gonna go straight off here. Oh boy. So, going back to the garage. Let's see. Oh, got it, Richard. I had no idea, actually. Ah. What's 33? Let's go ahead and get that set up. So, technically, we're gonna load this quali setup. I think I should bring maybe 2. And we're just gonna go with that. We're just gonna still use that. Yep. That's fine. I don't need a new tire set, and I'm gonna get a new tire set for this. I think. Let's do it, folks. Here goes nothing, as they say.
low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
So I have until the 7-minute mark. Not be looking at my delta. Actually, I meant to turn it off, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, this is my out lap, so I'm just getting some heat into the tires, getting the pressures up. There we go. Right. And then I'll put a banker lap down. If I just drive, we'll get some heat in the tires. That's not a good line. Oh boy. It's not as bad as before. That's a good thing. Okay. Like I said, I have into the 7-minute mark. Trying to find that grip. we go. All right, folks. Going into lap number 1. Wish me luck. Ah, no. Still pretty low on the pressures. Thing is, everyone's dealing with the same thing. Might seem pretty conservative. It does seem pretty conservative to me as well. But I want to put 1 on the board. There we go. Tire pressures. Lift up. Okay, what's it looking like? Okay. Tire pressure is almost perfect. I'm trying to ignore the delta, by the way. Don't even tell me what that costed me. One more flying lap. Let's do it. I'll take that.
Well done, mate. Impressive.
Not very much. We'll make that up. Let's make this apex, shall we? Me.
Yellow
Okay,
flag,
let's see.
be careful there.
Yikes! Ah, that was a bad exit. Lost some time there. I knew it. That's okay. It's actually just going to go in the pit. Not even going to cross that finish line. Let's see. Timetables. Let's break it down for the GT4s. Here we go. This is what we're looking at. Look at all the different times here. We have 10th of a second. You know, I always say, like, not that I don't worry about qualifying. Thank you so much for following. Most of the time I don't. But for a track like this, it's so hard to pass. So I was hoping that I would qualify a little higher, but I also wanted to set a clean lap. The name of the game right now is, actually, let me see. Let me go back. Is to just stay consistent in the race. 30 minutes. It's 2 30-minute sprints. So before I continue, let me try to work out what my setup would be. So qualifying right now is 4 p.m. in game, and then the race is 8 a.m. So we're gonna go ahead and I feel like it's gonna be like 20 something degrees. I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like I need a 22-22. I'm just gonna load this and just check it out. I feel like I just need to be ready. I need my third tire set. Did I already go through? Okay, 1 tire set. We're only allowed 4 for the 2 races and 2 qualifying sessions and practice, so yeah. Tire set. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we only have 4. I am just making sure that I don't just mess things up, you know what I mean? 1 liters? Hold on. How many liters of gas? But we will wait. We'll just have to wait to see. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. Well, thank you so much for following. I appreciate that. Let me shout out to you folks. I've been so focused on qualifying the race and setup, and XOP Fire. You're planning on this getting this game? The online community is amazing, amazing. There's so many, so many, like 5 of them. There's so many, and it is so awesome. So do it. Yeah. Thank you, Vulcan, for chiming. Thank you so much for raiding Tyrannosaurus Rex. I appreciate that. Alright, we're just waiting for the GT3s to finish qualifying. Let's see where I am. Alright, so... So as expected, well, what normally haven't set a qualifying lap yet, so that's what we're waiting for. Let's see. Did I shout out to Raptor7? I don't think so. Thanks for following. I appreciate that. Yep, it's over 9,000 RPM. Thanks for following Mike1422. I shouted you out already, but hey, here's another Leon Slavagex. Ooh. Hello, Laru Bronze and Tech Guy. How are you? Yeah, so I will use a new set of tires for the race. There's no pit stop, so I have to make sure that I am on this same set of tires if I have to pit for any reason, that they don't actually change the tires. We only have 4 sets throughout this whole race, which are 2 30-minute stints, 2 qualifying sessions. I just got done, actually this qualifying session is done now. The second qualifying session, which is after the first 30-minute race, is a 1-lap qualifier. So we have an out lap, 1 flying lap, and that's it. So if we, cut the track and it's an invalid lap, then we don't set a lap. So it's very important to just get a clean lap, whatever the case is. Thank you so much for following, Leon Slavgex. So, folks, this Playseat is a Playseat Sensation Pro. It's awesome. It's a simulator. It's not just the seat. It's the full sim. So it has steel bars all around me, and I have this awesome Playseat gear shift holder, which holds my Fanatic gear shifter and my handbrake, which you can't see, but it is amazing. Yikes. Always kind of get a little bit nervous. So sorry. Thanks for following, Dixman. I appreciate that. Yeah, lately, I don't know what's happening or why my frame rate is dropping. I apologize. I really appreciate you folks hanging in there with me and cheering me on. 29 seconds. Like, now. So before I choose my setup, I will be looking. I'm gonna pause that on my side. I paused my stream on my side. Maybe that was taking up some bandwidth, so hopefully that helps. All right, I'm going to go with setup 24, 24. And then that was my guess, but I think 22, 22. I'm gonna have to put my tires up a couple, 3, maybe 1 in the rear. I don't know. That left rear always gets hot. 2. Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. I'm kind of going with what I know. Okay, 3, 3. We're gonna use current pressures. I'm gonna drop it down to brake pad set 1 because it's a 30-minute race. It says going, it's about 1.8, so that's more accurate. It's colder, so what it was set to, so that's awesome. Thank you, Richard, for that good luck. What's up, Gerald? How's it going? Thanks for joining in on the chat. All right, 2, 2, I think that is it. Tire pressures? Thank you so much for following TypeED. I appreciate that. Yeah. Uh-huh. So what's your left front? Oh. 21.9. What's your left front? Oh. Right front. Help. Okay. Right rear? 22 what? 22.4. Okay, my husband's giving me some tire pressures. I hope he's right. He better be right. He's guessing as well, folks. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. We'll see what happens. Yay, thanks for following Richard Reed. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm just going to stay in here because my ACC coach, Gregor Schill, who is also my teammate for the More Female Racers Championship, says to stay in the setup menu on the grid until about 30 seconds because it keeps the tires warmer, so that's why I'm not getting out of here. I just have to double check. Okay. Boom. There we go.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. I am ready, folks. I am pressing drive. DiLibero. Right behind DiLibero and in front of DeAnderson.
Going single file.
Okay, single file. I'm telling you. Did I do something wrong with my tire pressures?
Tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Because they're very low on. I just have to do with what I have. That's it. DiLibero. What's left front? Oh, he can't hear me right here. So I'm dragging my brake by about 20% to heat up my brakes. Tires. Hello. Oh, I'm on tire set 3? No, that's fine.
Stay in double file.
Because my tire set 4 will be for the race number 2, and then for qualifying, since it's just a 1-lap qualifier, I'm just going to use set for the 1-lap qualifier. Probably the second set. So the most important thing is to stay out of trouble, really. Try to keep it clean. Try to stay out of the pileups. Look at... Yeah, I think I forgot to click it down. I thought I did though. Oh well. Look, it's already at 27.5. Oh well. We're just gonna have to do with what we have. Okay, here we go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Eeh.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Okay, yep. Expected, I
Car
suppose.
on the left.
Wait, I thought this was...
Clear on the left.
I guess... passing.
Car on the left.
Hey.
Clear on the left. Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag, be careful. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. Let's go. Ah! Push.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
But still. Same zone. I thought David Anderson, who's right in front of me, he is a steward. Not right. This is actually really fun. This is what I mean, it's hard to pass. Okay, ooh. That did not set me up well. Oh, I'm losing so much time.
Verena Mei, this has been your personal best.
Okay. This is the hard part. Oh, it's braking early. Oh. This is fun. Come on. Set up for the front straight.
Verena Mei, Forza steps in. Car on the left.
That's a GT3.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Clear on the left. There's a slow car up ahead.
That's a GT4 car. This is fun. Come on. Ooh. That was not a good line. I turned in too late on that one. Straighten my wheel out. Turns out, my tire pressures are perfect.
There's a tiny car in front in second.
Got it, I know. Come on. Oh. He was pushing. I was as well. Oh, defending that line. Oof. Oh, little squirrely. Nicely done, David.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Whoa! Yikes! Ah, Delibero pulls ahead. No. Yikes. Okay, 18 more minutes. Got this. Stay in it. Okay. Oh, going wide on there. I just have to brake a little bit earlier or slow down a little bit. Oh, completely missing that apex. Come on, I have to focus on my line. Letting those two in front of me battle it out. Let's catch up. Whew, my tire pressure on the front left is getting very high. Oops. I'm falling behind. Okay. Come on. There we go. That was actually very nice. Good. Oh. Pressure. Put the pressure on.
The faster car is approaching.
Okay.
Well done, mate. This has been your first best. Car on the right. Clear on the right. You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing. Faster car behind you.
So as far as letting the GT3s go, we just carry on with our line.
On the left. Clear on the left.
Do not do that. Do not dive bomb me. No.
Car on the right. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Clear on the right.
There you go. Sometimes when faster cars are going in for the pass, I mean, they also have to
Clear on the right.
choose a good line to pass on. Because they said that we're supposed to carry on driving our line, and since GT3s are faster, oh boy. Since GT3s are faster, then they can just technically pass us. It's tough when you have like the front runners of the GT3. GT3 is coming up behind you. There we go. I can go ahead and pass.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go. See? That was nice of them. Staying in it. Whoa. Still trying to get Dilibero. I had that one wiggle and Dilibero passed me a while ago. Got it. A Duarte will be coming up on me. Eleven more minutes.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead.
Oh, yikes. Car off. Okay. That should give me one position. Yep, sure does. Oh, yikes. Little mistakes like that. That wasn't even a little one.
There's a slow car ahead.
Okay. Whew. Nearly 10 more minutes.
Losing to the car ahead is sector 1.
Yeah. Yikes. They're making mistakes. I made a mistake. Sets everybody kind of back. Keep my cool. Focus on my line, my apexes, my braking points. Try not to overdrive. It's tough. Come on.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Ugh. Close. GT3s approaching. Go.
Car on the right.
Okay,
Clear on the right.
this is it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Faster car approaching. Watch out. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Busy. It's very, very busy.
Car on the right.
No, you don't. You jerk.
Clear on the right.
No, no.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I get that they have to get by, but seriously, just do it cleanly. Ooh, that's Delibero going off just a little bit. Hopefully I can catch up. There we go, GT3 coming by.
Clear on the right.
Whew.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2. Faster car behind you.
Yikes.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Whoa.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
No.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Look at my rearview mirror.
Car on the left.
Car on
Clear
the
on the left. Faster car is approaching. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right. Ah,
Car on the left.
it's fine. Go for it.
Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Okay, just over 4.5 minutes, folks. Let's see if I could stick to the bumper of Delibero. Oh, let's see. Come on.
Yellow flag, be careful. Slow car ahead.
Oh, so sad.
Car is approaching.
Oh, I have to figure out where to stick my nose in front of De Libero. The Aston is great on the straights. Cayman, great in turns. Right here. Maybe? Can't get him. There we go. Better oversteer from me. 3 minutes. Okay. Let's see.
There's a slow car.
Oh,
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I was pushing there. Yikes. Huh.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay. Still in it with Delivero and Anderson right in front of him as well. Whoops, my wiggle there. Oh, no. Mistakes. Oh, look at my tires. Or my brakes. Those folks are still fighting it out. Whew. Okay, will this be the last lap?
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Whew. Okay. There we go. Oh, no. I thought I could get in fourth sooner. Just thought I'd stick my nose in. Didn't know if that would work, what would happen. But hey. Oh, Anderson getting a little squirrely.
Yellow flag, be careful there. The leader has finished the race.
What happened to Anderson? Maybe he ran out of gas. Still in it.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, come on. Aston's gonna get me on the straight. I just know it. That's what Astons do. Alright, folks.
Take it easy.
I finished 26th.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let's see. Wow. 26th out of 34. Ah, I wanted to save the replay. Let's see. Wow. What a race, absolutely. So what's happening now is we're just gonna have, I think, maybe like 5 minutes to the second qualifying. It's a 1-lap qualifier. I need some water. Thank you, Michael, yes. I'm gonna put you folks on be right back just for a little breather, just for like 1 minute, 2 minutes maybe. I will be right back. Please do not go anywhere. Hold on.
Go, go, go.
All right, folks. Oh, and now it's qualifying. So hold on there. 28, 34, 28, 34. I'm just gonna go with this one. I mean, I'm gonna use tire set 1. I'm gonna go in the pit. I don't know how many liters I had. I hardly have any. I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna go. We're going. It's a 1-lap qualifier, so warm up and go. It's out lap. 1 clean lap.
Low tire pressure. Stay away
So
from
it doesn't have to be clean, obviously. But we're trying to make it that way. I'm dragging my brakes. hopefully we can get some heat into the brakes and the tires. Folks, thanks for hanging out and watching. It's a lot going on here. As you can tell, I'm trying to stay focused. Again, I'm dragging the brake. Well, my tire pressures are very, very low at this point. I'm just looking for a clean lap. So no cuts. Alright folks, going into this flying lap. Hopefully I got a good run up to it. Oh well. In any case, here it is. Start of my flying qualifying lap. Come on, tires. I wish they would stop chatting, because it keeps popping up on the screen. Okay. Braking nice and early here. Go. Yikes. Fastest way around. I think I'm losing time to the car in front of me. Seems like it's okay.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Keep it clean.
Yellow flag ahead. Be
Okay.
careful. Slow car ahead. Well done, mate. Personal best.
So we're all going off here because it's out of the way, off the track. So everybody is just returning to the garage. That's why you see us just driving straight off track. All right, we'll see what the rest of the people do or what their times look like. So they have until the 7-minute mark. All right, now I get to kind of breathe for the next 7 minutes and catch up with you folks. Whew. Let's see. Oh, let's see. 147.037. Yeah. Behind Zahn. Behind all of these people. So right now, S. Rivard is behind me. So that's a tough one because you saw how it was to get past people on this track. There's not much room, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me go to setup. I think the race was like at 1 o'clock or something. Hold on. Race 12. So it should be about, it's optimum too. That's interesting. So I'm guessing the correct setup should be about my this 2934. It should be, I think, that setup. We'll see. 46, we're gonna get that to 46. Right. Right. These current pressures, a number of pit stops, 0. Okay. I think that's good. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. It's hard to say. I'm just gonna go back. All right, folks, let me see what you folks have to say. Yeah, you know, going out on track for the first lap of the race, it was just, yeah, it was just so slick out there. Thank you, Tactical Eater, for helping out while I was driving. Yes, it is a Cayman GT4, Porsche Cayman GT4. Thanks, Mike Thunder, for encouraging me, all your support. Thanks for everyone. Thanks to all of you for your support and just hanging out. What's up? Punch you in the... No, I have not played NFS. Let's see. John B. Marine, how's it going there? Happy Monday. It is Monday for us here. It is only 7:30 p.m. So yeah, it's a Monday night. This is a Monday night league. So sometimes I'm able to race it. Sometimes I'm not, just because I'm learning more of the tracks for the More Female Racers Championship. So when I can hop into a race like this, then I definitely try to. But sometimes I'm just so overwhelmed and trying to learn sometimes 3 tracks in 1 week, and then you kind of sacrifice, you know, your times in what race is most important. So I just kind of hop out. Thank you so much for following Kleck South. Kleck South? Thanks for following the Moving Chicane. I appreciate that. All right, the GT3s have 3 more minutes of qualifying before we go ahead and get started on race number 2. It's another 30-minute sprint. Such traffic, that's right. Thank you. You know what? I like the Cayman. It's tough to handle. It's like a top, right? But I like it. In real life, I love it. But I feel like because I don't get that feedback, you know, like in a motion sim, that it's harder to feel when it's gonna give way. So I'm still kind of getting used to that. What would I recommend for a 1 monitor setup? You know, I had, what I'm using right now is basically a TV that's 43 inches wide. I think we bought it last year on like Prime Day or something like that. Amazon was having a sale. It was like $200 and we needed it for the house somewhere. And then I said, why don't I just put it on my sim? So there we go. It's here. But I actually do have a triple screen setup that I'm about to set up. I just need the mount for it, so I have to talk to Playseat about that. But I have 32-inch monitors right here, actually, 3 of them. They're flat screens, so they're not curved in any way. So I don't know. I just look at all the, if you can get on Discord, on like, there's so many amazing communities. AMR Dan has a community, and I'm part of that one as well. He welcomes everyone. He does community races, and it's awesome. And there's plenty of knowledge out there, and just reach out to them because the sim community is awesome. Thank you so much for following Chrono and Tatanka ST. Are you an ST driver? I have a Fiesta ST that I drive every day. Yeah. I think my coach Gregor Schill said that triple screen will definitely help me with the sense of speed because that's pretty much what I struggle with. You know, I don't know how fast I'm going. It's hard to tell, like braking depth and so forth. But all right, 24 seconds, and then the server should go to the race server. What's the Discord? Hold on. Let's see. AMR Dan. Let's see. I don't even know how. It's AMR Daniel. Daniel's with an E. You can find his invite on Twitter. AMR underscore Daniel. Daniel with a 3, not an E. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, got some tea. All right, here we go. Okay, 28:33. I have a setup like that. 29:34. So, okay. Fuel strategy 46. Okay. So, I'm wondering if I should click my temps up. No, I'm not even gonna touch this. Sometimes I make like these last minute changes, but I don't know. No, that one needs to go down. Here goes nothing, right? There we go. That's just what it's gonna be. Okay, use current pressures. Tires at 4, tires at 4. 46 liters of fuel. Front brakes 1. Okay. All right. So, yeah, just chill out for a little bit. Oh, gotta stretch a little. I'm trying to find this Discord for you. I don't even know where to even find this invite except for Twitter. So yeah, I think Twitter is the best place to find it. Find it. All right. I must be hungry or something. Or you know, like when you're, I don't know, you're doing something and you're tense, like your abs, you just tense your abs and it's like tense for 30 minutes and then it starts kind of hurting. That's kind of what's happening right here. It's a good workout. Let me drink some tea. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna stay in this screen. I think somebody said like, oh, keep the tires warm and back out with like 10 seconds. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna be ready in 10 seconds though, like mentally. So I might just do it in 30. Ah, right. Sounds good. Oh, Michael, you're on both Twitch and YouTube. Awesome. So I'm still connected to the drivers. The drivers channel. Hold on, let me just check to see if anybody else is in there. I have my mic muted. So oh, no wonder. I'm on the wrong channel. That's why. Let's see. There we go.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Back. Back. Drive. Okay. Thank you, Jero. Thank you, everybody, for all your good luck wishes. I appreciate that. So I'm behind De Libero again, and I need to get in front of both of them and Dizon.
Stay single file.
Because in practice, Dizon couldn't get in front of me. Okay.
Low tire pressure. Stay
So
clear
this
of the
is
curves.
just the formation lap. I'm dragging my brakes yet again. About 20%. Just to put some heat into them. Gregor says to do that until the brakes turn yellow. Sounds good, yeah. I do not want to chase De Libero for another race, to be honest. You know, sometimes you just get sick of chasing the same person. Like, give me somebody else. I just need to pass this person. I think the hardest thing is like how to handle the GT3's passing, because this whole zone from turn 2 all the way to turn 6 is a no passing zone. However, you've seen that there were a lot of GT3s passing in this zone, right? Pushing us out. So, I don't know. I don't think I should be letting them by, like, even if they flash the lights or what have you, because technically they shouldn't be passing there. Double file. Okay, I was on the left this time. I have to be more patient on some of the corners. I'm losing time sliding around, but lesson learned. Libero. Come on. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm not passing you. Jeez. So my tire pressures are still kind of low. I mean, I did pretty well as far as staying out of trouble, but a lot of cars passed me from the start, or at the start, going into green. Maybe they started in second like I'm doing now. There we go. See the GT4s.
Green line. Give it all you got.
Oh boy. Just trying to... Like, how do you manage this?
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh. No,
Car on
no
the
you
right.
don't. Do not
Yellow
tap
flag.
me.
Watch out.
That's
There's a slow car
unfortunate.
ahead. Clear
Oh!
on the right.
Seriously?
You've got line damage in the rear.
What? That
Yellow
was
flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Sutherland needs to go.
Car on the left.
Didn't he like spin out David
Clear
Anderson?
on the left.
mean, I feel really bad. I mean, that was also, I don't know.
Car on the right.
Yikes.
Clear on the right.
This is my own fault.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag, be careful.
Ooh.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, everybody calm down, including myself.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So I need to catch... Oh, lots of people got caught up in there. I need to catch everybody, basically. Okay, let's do it. Try to keep it clean.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Whoa! Whoa!
Watch out in front.
Seriously? Whoa! What is happening? I really feel for the people who got bumped off. I mean, seriously, that is not cool for anybody's race, you know, when that happens to you and you're the victim of it. I'm glad I was able to stay clean so far, but hey. Okay, pressures are coming up. My wheel moved. So let's get Sutherland. That was not cool.
Verena Mei, personal fastest lap.
I'm sliding around, as you can probably tell. Come on. Lost a lot of time there. Porsche chasing a Porsche. Come on.
Verena Mei, personal best. Yellow flag in sector 2.
abs. Can't stop squeezing my abs. They hurt. So how's that corner? Same car. Okay, just need to be consistent. Tires look a little low.
Falling behind you, the car in front.
Okay, got it.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far. There's a car exiting pit lane.
We both went wide. Okay. Oh boy.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Got some light damage on the front of the car.
That really sucks. Okay. Well, who had worse damage? I don't know. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna drive like nothing happened and press on regardless. I lost a few spots.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
What is that thing? Looks a little bashed up. Okay, I have to be very careful with this. Oh, that's a KTM. Okay. I need a good exit onto the straight. Ah, that's not gonna work. Have to have patience. You know what song's got my in my head? I'm still standing. I'm still standing. That's what's going through my head. Curb. That pesky curb. Okay, so I have to put some pressure on this car. I know I can. Right here. Hopefully without hitting it. Oh! Okay, that didn't work. They broke a lot earlier than I thought. Understeer. Folks, long way to go. 17 minutes.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay, number 2, and Barton. It's fine.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Gonna let this car go. Let's see what happens, folks. Dive bomb? We'll see. Nah. It's very nice. By the way, this is a no passing zone.
Clear on the right.
Go for it.
Okay, this is driver's chat is open, so I'm trying to get to 100% throttle quickly.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Dude.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
What was that?
Some severe damage in the front.
You jerk.
Box, we have to repair the car. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
It is this person.
Box this lap. We have to repair the car.
Chan, lap 7. That is no surprise, to be honest. That is no surprise considering
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
that that person gets penalized
Yellow flag in sector 2.
and
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Box, we have to repair the car.
just ridiculous. Like almost every race, that driver gets like a penalty or gets like suspended for a race because unsportsmanlike conduct and things like that. It's really frustrating. Yeah, I know. So here we go. 1 minute in the pit. Suspension bodywork, sure. That's fine. We're still in it. Thank you so much for following Clevon. It's, yeah. I have to write that down. I'm going to write this down. I have 44 seconds to write this down. Let's see. It's lap 7. Lap 7. Race 2. We just do an incident report, basically. I mean, there are enough cars involved that I think that Look, Sutherland just went away. I think they just fixed the suspension where I probably should have just fixed the suspension as well and not the bodywork, but hey. I think people have been trying, Clevon. That was a GT3 car, by the way. So it was a Porsche. There you go. So, cold tires, again. Okay, I'm 26. Strangely, I only lost a couple of spots. Probably because Sutherland had to go in as well. But hey, 12 and a bit to go, almost 13 minutes. Yes, definitely.
Faster car coming up behind you.
I mean, the race start was full of incidents already, you know, like lap 1, it was crazy.
Car on the right.
Get it?
Clear on the right.
Go ahead.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay.
Faster car is approaching.
I really don't want to get in this person's way.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car is approaching. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go. And that's
Faster car coming up behind you.
these Ferraris going at it. Okay, my tire pressures are coming up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car coming up behind you.
Fine. Oh, there's that KTM again. Largy? Yeah. Come on. Come on, tires. A lot of understeering happening. GT3, right in back of me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, lots of pushing there. I needed to lift on that corner. Whew, it is hot. Come on. Squiggly. I've never driven that KTM. Need to stick my nose in.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was a risky move. 3 wide? Sure.
The faster car is approaching. All clear. Clear on the left.
Yikes. Oh boy. Holding on.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
I need to wait.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Yikes. Okay.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Faster car behind you.
Oh. There we go. Go ahead.
Clear on the right. Faster car
I didn't
coming up behind
actually mean to go wide on the first corner, but since I did. Oh, that's Largy behind me. TM. Okay. Oh no. No. Almost lost that. Not that it's for position, but I just don't want to be stuck behind them if we're so close in times. Yikes. That was a mistake. Oh. Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh. Overshot yet again.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's my mistake. I need to hold it together. Stop overdriving. Yikes. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I didn't ruin their day, to be honest. Like I said, it's not for position, but still. I have a good gap behind me, which is okay. It's amnesia. What am I doing in fifth? I need to take a better line there, but oh well. 2.5 minutes to go, folks. It's been a bit slippery on track here.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
Okay, fine. We're both a little on edge, I would say. With 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Okay, I need to save this replay. "40 seconds left on the clock. We will wait till the spotter tells me that the leader is on the final lap and the leader finished the race, and then I cross the finish line.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
It's a GT3 car.
Car on the left. Leader on the left.
It is for position, but I mean, it is a GT3 car, so different class.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. Okay. So those were the front runners in GT3. They're going for it. Did not want to hold them back. All right, Barton and Martinez should be finishing any time now.
Leader has finished the race.
Okay. That's no hands.
Good job.
All right, so I finished 28th position in this race. Let's come off track first. Quickly go to the garage. Yes, I'm going to go to replay. Make sure I save it. save it. Let's look at lap 7. What happened? There we go. We're still going. Still going. So much for following. So what we have to do is we just have to put in an incident report, and that's right. Thanks, Matt D.
Great race in there, Mark.
Here we go. Drivers chat.
Thanks. Yeah, unfortunately.
I have ABS.
Thick Plymouth.
Have you guys picked a car for the 24-hour?
Pairing everybody up.
That's
Thanks for
right.
the reminder.
What
I
a
got that
race.
sign-up sheet.
Sorry
I've been
about the
looking
drop
at it.
frames, folks.
So it's either going to be the Vet or the BMW.
so
It looks
let's
like for the.
go. Here it is.
Yeah,
That is.
That tomorrow.
Let's go ahead.
yeah, because it's going to be a different car than I'm using.
What? I feel like I
That
need
was
a.
fun. Good,
Oh,
clean
the
race.
stream isn't showing it.
The end, at least.
And Neil?
Let's see. This
Sir.
is
Yeah.
crazy. Can you folks see it?
There.
What?
No,
Boy.
you were a little faster than I was too, I think. But I just was gonna make you go around the outside of me in one.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I'll have the
Alright.
test server up, the practice server up tomorrow,
No,
and
so
we'll
Chan
have
was not in the
results
middle.
and championship points and all that stuff up tomorrow.
Looks like Josh ran away again.
So
Hey,
let's-
thanks, Paul. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah, man, no problem.
I'll have to go back to
Thanks,
my
Paul.
rolling.
Yep. Have a good one, everyone.
Okay.
You too.
For the most part, everybody did a nice job tonight. It was a little rough there at the second race at the start, but
Yes, definitely rough.
A little, yeah. Wow. That was like going through a maze.
Going through turn 6, cars split, and there were 2 cars right in the middle, so I wrecked and had to quit.
Let's quit this.
I drove it back at least.
Guys, I can't do that again.
I ran out of gas in the first race. Coming to the start finish line too, lost 2 or 3 positions.
Oh, jeez.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
I got punched.
Oh, sorry.
as say I did my
was
fuel
gonna say,
calculation and did the didn't factor in the formation lap.
Yeah. Always add 2 minutes for that one.
Let's see. Let's go.
Sorry for anyone that got caught up in that turn 2 incident. I lost the rear and yeah.
Okay, so
that was that.
what
No worries, buddy.
happened?
That was chaos out there, man. I think I T-boned you on that one, so sorry about that. As
Yeah.
you were spinning off the track.
I just
Can you
like
folks
held
see
the
this?
brake. I was coming up on the McLaren real quick, and I just locked up the brakes and just went sideways. And yeah, I had no control. Sorry about that.
That's all right. At least you locked the brakes. It made it a little easier to
Okay.
avoid.
So
As I bounced
now
around.
I'm on.
Yeah. That was a crazy
Yeah,
first couple
right.
of laps, that's for sure.
Yeah, it
Hold
was.
Let's
Yeah, I got
change
caught up
the
in the next
camera.
one. I missed you in that turn 2 debacle.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Yeah, we'll do this one.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't hit anybody through the 3 or
So-
4 melees that I drove through. It was
Yeah, let's just try.
pretty dicey.
Was it you or your brother that wrecked?
What's up, J-Man?
I
How's it
didn't
going?
wreck, so although I did get I got hit 2/3 of the way through.
Which
The
one?
second,
Which one of you had the drive-through?
That was me. Steve, I wrecked in both races, so you probably saw me regardless of which one it was.
No, I think one of the Sutherlands had a GT2 and it gave me 8th place.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
that
to
was
figure out what
and
really
Sutherland.
happened. So
That was
that
Neil.
car.
Okay. I've seen Sutherland. Yeah, okay.
Got it. So
Sutherlandini. That's my
Chan
Italian
got
name.
hit in the middle.
That's your race
Let's
car
see.
name.
That's right.
So
Paul Seymour started that.
Yeah, I liked the way it looked, so I just never got rid of it. after they did the
what's up,
names.
folks? Thank you so much for following Sequoia Racing. We're just trying to figure out
I
what
hate
happened.
Zandvoort anyways. That's my worst track out of all of them.
I was really struggling here tonight.
Dave,
What's
I
up,
felt
Somnesia?
Sorry, yeah, I just saying I love the track to driver and stuff to race on. It's really nice to drive.
That's a good point, because I actually do like doing hot laps, but I really struggle when there are other cars on the track, clearly.
Okay.
Monza's the opposite.
So I went
like
wide.
style, but it's fun to race.
Right.
So
That, what do they
did
call
I
that?
turn
Audi
into that
S or
car?
whatever it is.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did I turn into Newell? Or
The
did he...
right-hander,
or
and then
she...
you're in the spoon near the end. Oh, I hate that turn.
Let's see.
Dave, I
Yeah,
felt bad for you
coach
when you
Dan.
got caught by some of that rough GT3 driving, and I ended up going by you, but then I got caught up in some as well, and we ended up exactly where we started about 3
Did we
laps
touch
later,
wheels?
right?
Okay.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
went wide.
Nose
The
to
guy in the
tail
inside
for
didn't
Dave
realize
and
we
I
were
were
on side,
nose to tail
tapped
for
you, then went
probably
left
what
to
8 or
avoid.
10 laps or more.
Yeah, we had a really fun battle, and
Got
Tom
it.
and I had one like that in
Was
the
I an
first
innocent
race.
bystander? Okay.
You guys are tough.
I'm always
We
trying
had
to
one
figure
like
that
that
out.
in the rain at Misano, David.
We did, yeah.
These are drivers talking
That's what it's
Yeah,
all
after the
about,
race,
guys.
right? The
I was lap
drivers
traffic,
chat.
but I got a almost front row view of
I
that
thought they
battle
touched
between
me.
Mark and you, David. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, we were really, it
Okay.
was good, hard,
Let's
and
watch
it's
that
tough. You know,
again.
I kept telling myself, if I can just keep him behind me, the
Well, I'm
GT3s
glad it
really
wasn't
make it,
Chan,
you know,
because I was
if you can
upset.
get someone behind you, it's
I'll
hard
take
for them
that
to get
back.
back around you when they're going through you too.
Yep.
I made I tried Dave every which way in turn 1 and got side by side with them on the second to the last lap, and I took a crack at it in turn 2 and just couldn't quite get there,
I'm
and
gonna slow
Dave
this
wasn't
down a
giving
bit.
anything away very easily either, so we resumed the order of things for the remainder of the race.
Yeah, watching
Can
you
I
two
see
side
the
by
cockpit?
side through
Yes.
turns 1, 2, and into
18.
3 was pretty cool.
Let's see.
Guys, I'm really struggling as to whether to carry on because honestly, after this week yet again, just having a good race and then the GT3s come around, just punt me off, sideswipe me into the wall. I'm like, it's a lot of time to spend practicing and racing just to be having that every time, you know. I don't know what can be done about it.
It's
No
hard.
kidding.
It's hard to know without.
That is a struggle.
I
the
generally
multi-class
have
rates.
not had too much
There we
trouble,
go.
as much trouble as I'm hearing everybody else, but I don't really know what it is. I can just tell you kind of what my mindset is, right? And that is when I see them coming, I start thinking about what's the easiest, most efficient way to let them by.
Go back.
And I just try to make it happen smooth. I do try to stay on my racing line, but I also watch my mirrors really carefully to see if they're following my lead, right? Because sometimes you're gonna do the racing line, but then all of a sudden they disappear from your rearview mirror, and you know that they've gotten anxious. And so that's part of it as well, is being able to react to the small percentage of guys that won't wait
You're welcome, Jero. I
until
appreciate
the
you
exit
suggesting
of a
that.
turn, and then take you on the
Hola.
straightaway where
Okay.
it's clean and easy, right? So I don't know if I'm necessarily doing anything any better than anybody else, but I am.
This is turning.
In my mind, I'm working pretty hard to. I just keep reminding myself, your race is not going to end well if you make it difficult for this guy behind you. So just do whatever you can to get him past you as quickly as possible, and then resume racing.
So
Yeah, I
almost
agree.
on this
I mean,
side.
I'm in another mixed series as well, but with this one in the first race, like 2 of them pushed me wide where they were told explicitly not to try and take them. One guy going down the straight sideswiping me into the wall because he came across too quickly.
All right.
I got past. I'll bet you I got past 6 or 8
like
times through turn 4, kind of the way we talked about it in the pre-race meeting. And as long as they were close enough
I agree,
coming
Matt.
out of 2, I eased the throttle just the slightest bit to make sure that they got by me, so that I could pull back to my left and catch the turn 4 apex, right? Because if you don't catch that turn 4 apex, turn 5 is going to be a mess.
That's right.
And so
Or you hit the grass.
Interesting, right? To hear
Right.
the drivers, what the drivers are thinking, what the drivers are saying.
Yeah.
It's like it's a lot of time to invest in this, and honestly,
Yep.
after 6 or
What's
7
your
of these.
What's your other series like? Sorry, the other mixed class series that you're in.
Oops.
That one is the Caribbean Sim, guys. That's pretty fun. Like, I've been punted a couple of times in that, but it just seems that here there's almost no regard for what they tell them to do at the beginning.
Here we go.
Well, you do know we have a. So, I mean, a couple things I would add to that. First of all, sorry to hear that you're having that experience. Secondly, reach out to them. That's about all you can do. Reach out to each person. And if you don't get a favorable response, then use the protest system and submit it. Yeah, and have it looked
I'd say
at.
that's racing. I agree.
Part of this too is we've got so many racers in this series. There's upwards of 75 to 100 people on race night. That in the split 2 with sim racing exploding the way it is, we have a lot of new people, and people are learning racecraft. But I'll close with this. I would agree with what Mark said. I spend as much or more time facilitating passes with them while still holding my line than I do racing the people in class. It's you got to work. It's tough, and you got to get lucky.
Yeah, and there's I'll add to that too, because I was following Dave. Dave and I were battling really hard the whole race, and
What is this?
I witnessed all the effort that he made to let these guys by, right? But I also said to myself in my head, I'm not going to take advantage if Dave, gives up too much to let these guys by. It just didn't feel right to go by him if he, was trying to let the GT3s go by. So I was sort of lagging a bit too, just letting him get done what he needed to get done so that he and I could resume racing. I wasn't going to jump on the tail of one of the GT3s and follow him through like a freight train, which some guys have done, and I personally don't think that's a, I hate to use the term sportsmanlike, but that's just kind of the way I look at it. I wasn't going to pass Dave that way. I wanted to get back to just me and him, battling for the position and not take advantage of, because Dave had to go way offline a couple of times and got a bit tangled up a couple of times, and
they're talking about.
I just backed off to let it happen and then let him regain control of the car. I mean, there was one time where he really lost control, and I can't park the car and wait for him, but as much as I could, I tried to let the train pass us so that we could resume
Here we go,
what
three
we
wide.
were doing, which was racing with each other.
Boom.
There are a couple serial
That was
offenders
unfortunate.
too that you're going to run into here. Sad to say.
Well, and
interesting conversation.
Neil and I are relatively new to this.
Duarte
We've been doing it for 6 months or so,
so
and so we've just played it cool with that sort of thing. But he and I talked a couple
I was near the back,
races ago, and
how did your
it's
race
like
go?
Steve said, the same names kept coming up in our conversations, and we just decided we've just got to start reporting this stuff. Otherwise, it's just not going to get better. And so,
sorry.
In regards to that driver or those drivers, I think it has gotten better with those particular individuals, and that's probably because of the whole process, right? Because they're getting penalized, and that's no fun way to race, is to spend 30 seconds or 50 seconds or a minute in the pits, because your race is done at that point. So I'm sure those guys are trying to avoid any further penalties.
That's right. Oh, there we go. There's me, my little
but
car.
we were feeling the same way. That gosh, this just isn't fun sometimes. But we decided it's a process. We've got to be part of the process. So we did file a couple of reports in the last couple or 3 races. So I think Dave would probably agree with that.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go here, guys, but I'll kind of close with this. This particular group and this particular sim has attracted so many people and a lot of younger folks, which is, but it's a little bit different. This is the it is the most popular series we have at CMS right now, but it's also in some ways the one that needs to mature the most, if you will.
Champion Motorsports.
Well, yeah, and in closing, don't get me wrong, I don't think people are doing this deliberately, and I think people have the best intentions.
I think that was a simple, just a racing mistake, I mean, at the time, it felt like I was just taken out. It was like a vicious move, but then you look at the replay, and you're like, oh, okay, so it happened. So
it is tough. Yeah, it is tough. Sometimes the only other thing I can say with that is sometimes I just try to put it in perspective, take the wheel off the desk or rig for a few days and go do something different. Sometimes it's about all you can do, right? But hang in there.
Yeah,
Can assure you.
Hugo, you know, we looked at the
I'm gonna go and
replay
kick my dog or give him a
slowly.
treat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It is,
Yeah,
Well,
can
we-
assure you it's a good
yeah, like
community here, and you've come to the right place to race.
a mistake, but
just kind of help,
I
like
would say
Mark
it
said,
just
be
happened.
help be part of the solution.
Yeah,
That's about all we
Jero, you
can
know,
do.
while I was in it, I
Yeah,
was
and we
like,
enjoy driving with you for
no,
whatever
I
that's
take that
worth.
back.
So we,
Take that
you
back.
know, we hope you hang with us.
Well, since my wife doesn't beat me, I'm okay.
Well, guys,
Are
I
you
had
the one that's
had fun tonight. I
overseas?
got to get going. We'll catch
Yep.
up with y'all later.
Thanks, David.
Later, Dave.
These folks. Oops. All right, folks. Thank you so much
is it
for tuning in.
Somnesia? I'm not sure.
Hold on. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you hanging out, cheering me on. And I hope you enjoyed watching this race, even though it was a struggle at times for me to just hang in there. It means a lot that you folks are here. Oh, yeah. I think he did as well. You know, they were going for it. Everyone's going for it. Folks, I'm going to be streaming here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm actually not quite sure if I should do ACC or not. I think I'm going to do ACC. I was thinking about just switching gears and doing for the More Female Racers Championship on January 11th. It's Monza in the Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll jump into some random servers, or maybe I'll do some AI racing, but I hope you can join me. That's 11 a.m. Pacific or early morning. Bye, folks. Thanks.
If it would be, I go hiking in the woods.